Hello everybody, I've got my Farmyard Wibblers, and you may remember, if you haven't already seen it, it's a collection of 4 sets of dies. And I say sets because when you see the dies like this, you can see how much variety you're getting. So this is the first set of Wibblers. These are our barrels, my cart, and then my gathering where I get each of the characters in 2 different sizes. So I'm going to put the dies to one side because we've already got everything prepared for you. And I'm just going to do a couple of different compositions for you. I'm not going to be sticking anything down because you guys know how to do your gluing and sticking. I want to show you how to make the most of what we've got. So first of all, what I've got here is a piece of plank. Now this actually, you could be cutting this from lots of different things, but let me give you a for example of where it could come from. And I'm just going to pull out my my barrel here. And so I could literally be cutting this part of the barrel. So I'm just going to cut along there, and then I'm going to cut along there. Now I don't want the metal pieces, but I am going to use that as a tab to be able to glue one to another. So I literally can glue the 2 of them like that. So it gives me a little bit of a wonky seesaw, but I quite like it, and it definitely works. So the way that we would then work would we take our barrel that I've got here. I'm just going to use these 2 little pieces and sit them across the barrel like that. So of course, remember, yours will be stuck. So we're going to sit them like that. And then I've got my little wibblers. So I can have one of the wibblers up here. And this is the fun bit, because you can have them so that they're actually sat. Or what I like to do is, and I'm just going to snip down the side of his tail and release the tail. I'm going to bend up his knees and make his knees like this. Look at this. How cute is this? Right, so I've bent up his knees. So he's now sitting on the barrel. So let's get this all lined up properly. So this is where I sometimes wish I had glued it, but for speed, I'm still doing it this way. So just bear with me for a second so I can show it to you. So there he is. So he's like that. So barrel's going to go there. He's going to sit. I want him at the right angle. So his coat sits just a little bit behind. So it's there. Then that piece is going to go like that. So you're going to sit there, stay still. And I'm just going to put this bit across the barrel like that. Then I've got my next little wibbler, and he's just jumped off. So hence our little cow has gone up into the sky. You could have him so that he's literally flying off at the back, or we can have all of them here just having a little chat and talking about whose turn's next. So you've got all of this fun stuff going on. But what I really wanted to do was make sure that you could see how to put the little piece across the barrel, and also how to have him sitting on it like we've got there. So just a little bit of fun stuff for us. Okay, so that's one of the quick ideas that we've got. This one is another one where we've got a lot of different pieces. Now, first of all, the 2 barrels have been stuck together to create the card blank. And those literally are the bit that are going to create the design. So the first one is going to sit on here, and you'll see how we've actually got an outline edge around the edge. And if I pick that up, you'll much easier for you to see it. So to start with, what you do, you cut yourself 2 barrels in white card in each of the sizes. So 2 in this size, 2 in this size. And this is where you could be using your scan and cut if you chose to. You then need to score, and I'm just going to talk to you about where this score line goes because this bit's important. So line this up on the bottom of your cutting mat so that you've got a straight edge to work to. So that is going to be straight there. And then this line, score line, needs to be vertical at 90 degrees to the edge of where it's going to sit. So it becomes like a freestanding. You then take the other design that you've got, make sure it's the right way over, and make yourself a mirror image of it. And that then will open up. That's your freestanding card. Next thing we do is our barrel is going to sit over the top. Now, this one that we had here is the one that I actually did a little bit of cutting with. But because my barrels are, let me just get this one in here. That's the right one for that one, and that's the right one for that one, just measuring them up. Because my barrel, I trimmed this one when I made my, my seesaw. You can see I've got a couple of planks missing out of the middle. But that's absolutely fine because that's where I can put my little characters. So I can have these little characters all inside as if they are actually literally sitting on the barrel. And don't forget that little trick of doing that little fold there so that you can make him so that he looks like he's sitting on the edge of the barrel, just like that. So his little feet are lifted up. That's the wibbler element of him. And he's there sitting in front of the barrel. Then I've got my truck that I've got here, my little cart. And again, I can put my little characters in. So to put characters in the cart, you take the scissors and you just snip along this edge. It's easier than just trying to cut a cut in the middle. Take that, snip, place the character in as far as you'd like. I want his arms to come out over the edge. So I'm just going to snip a couple of little pips. So that one comes free. The same on the other side. That one comes free. So both of those are free. He goes inside and you can see he's sat like that. Now, of course, at the moment, his feet are poking down. But if you put them right up like this, he looks like he's sitting with his feet up. So you can either tuck him in so that his little feet are over the edge. So you've got him like that. Or you can put him in, have him so that his little feet look like he's kneeling. I like it when they're over the edge because I think that's the thing about Wibblers is they make it much more fun. So I'm going to have him just there. So from a very simple design and one that I cut into and spoilt the barrel, you've been able to recreate it just by using one of the fabulous features that makes Wibblers so unique, and that is having them so that you've got that little bit of dimension on their feet and a little bit of movement. Right, I'm going to pop this one away because I've got another one I want to share with you. And the great thing about these is share these and play with these with your other designs as well. So get your other Wibblers out. Don't just use these ones on their own because there's so much more that we can be doing with them. So this is another one where we've got lots of fun stuff. So this is about making your own background using Minecraft Studio. So let's just talk about this particular part of the design. So the shed has been made in the program with all the detail that we've got here, and then the little characters being put inside. So we can have it so that the door was opening and our little piglet is actually more dimensional. So to do that, what we would do, and this is where our crafting comes into our all of our different things, I'm going to show you a little cheat. Instead of trying to get a craft knife in there and cut it, although you could do it on your scan and cut, come into the side of the design and then carefully cut round the barrels. Try and be as accurate as you possibly can. And then we're going to go along the bottom of the door like that. We're going to come up the side there and across to that part of the door there. And that now will just pull back. When we stick this on, and this is the bit that I need to share with you, you need to put the tape on before you do the cutting, because if you do that, you will get this crease, this cut line here will be perfect. So I'm just going to glue this bit and you'll see exactly what I mean. So, and then when you take the tape off in the middle, you take it off there, leave it on the door, the backing, so the door's not going to stick. And then we can use this. So let me just place this down. So I'm just going to pop it down there. And the important thing is, get it straight, of course, I haven't, but I'm not going to worry about that, is that when you line this up and you let that lay down, this bit goes down flat, that goes down flat. And look at, don't ignore the fact mine's a little bit wonky, but look, you can't see where I cut. You've got the tiniest little mark, but it's so small, you really can't see it. Now, what we can do with him is take one of our little characters and I haven't got a little piggy that small, but I put my little piggy in like that and make him dimensional. So he and glue him to the door so that when the door opens, he actually comes with the door. So little tip for you if you're making your backgrounds. Now it looks a bit wonky, but actually, do you know what I'm thinking now? This might have been just because they've all been in the barrels of beer. I'm going to make this one dimensional, and again, just crease up his little knees so that he looks like he's sitting on those barrels. But a couple of little tips for you: playing with the backgrounds, making the doors open, making it easy for yourself so that you don't have to do all that cutting. Don't forget to bring in the other elements of the design as well, and enjoy this collection of Wibblers. There's so much you can do. Just a couple of more ideas for you. Bringing and cutting into the barrels, tucking in the characters, having lots of them all together. And one of my personal favourites, having the little pigs with their straw, their wood and their bricks. 3 little pigs. That happen to have some best friends. Enjoy the collection. Lots of ideas and inspiration available for you at Highlight Crafts. Don't forget to check out our Academy and our YouTube channel. We'd love to see more of you.
If you want to see more from Highlight Crafts, make sure you click the like button. Subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below and click the bell icon to receive notifications of all of our future content. You can also click here to see our latest video, or click here to see more videos like this one.